Hello friends and welcome to another tutorial on Geeks for Geeks. In this video, we are going to understand the program which modifies a binary tree to get pre-order traversal using right pointers only. First, let us take an example. This can be easily done using iterative pre-order traversal. The idea is to maintain a variable prev which maintains the previous node of the pre-order traversal. Every time a new node is encountered, the node set its right to previous one and prev is made equal to the current node. In the end, we will have a sort of linked list whose first element is root, then left child, then right, so on and so forth. Now, let us have a look at the algorithm. Let us also have a sample tree to test our algorithm. We pass the root node, which is 10, to modify tree function. So root points to 10. Since root is not null, we create a stack and push the root node into the stack. Next, we take a node pre which we set to null initially. Since stack is not empty, we enter the while loop and now inside the while loop we take a new node which points to the top of the stack. Then we pop element from the stack. So 10 will be popped. In the next step, we push the left and right node into the stack. So 8 and 2 will be pushed. Now we check if pre is not null. As pre is null, we omit the if statement and set pre equal to node. We continue with the while loop as the stack is not empty. So now node will point to 8 and 8 will be popped. Next, we push the left and right of 8 into the queue. So 3 and 5 will be pushed. Now as pre is not null, we set pre's right to node. So 10's right will point to 8. Then we set pre equal to node. We continue with the while loop as the stack is not empty. So now node will point to 3 and 3 will be popped. Since left and right of 3 are null, nothing is enqueued and we check if pre is not null. As it is not null, we set 8's right to 3. Then we set pre equal to node. We continue with the while loop as the stack is not empty. Now node will point to 5 and 5 will be popped. Since left and right of 5 is null, nothing is pushed and as pre is not null, we set pre's right to node. So 3's right will point to 5. Then we set pre equal to node. We continue with the while loop as the stack is not empty. So now node will point to 2 and 2 will be popped. Since left and right of 2 are null, nothing is pushed and as pre is not null, we set 5's right to node. So 5's right will point to 2. Then we set pre equal to node. Now as stack becomes empty, we break out of the while loop and we call the function for printing preorder. Let us also replace the tree with the pointers we have fixed. So we enter the while loop and print root one by one and set root equal to root's right. So 10, 8, 3, 5, 2 will be printed. And this is the pre-order traversal. We have the final output. With this, we come to an end of this tutorial. For any doubts or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.